Hey guys, thanks for listening to this trailer. This is the trailer for the, what are we calling it? The Pillar of Garbage podcast.
Yeah.
That's PoGcast. This is going to be a little podcast.
It's a fun little pun that we came up with I think a year ago at this rate.
Yeah, you might not get it, but
it's
podcast sounds like podcast.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
no, but this is going to be a thing that we do every now and then.
Yeah, hopefully we'll do it more often than say a season of Invincible.
Relevant reference.
Relevant, yeah. Hopefully we'll still be relevant.
Oh, you can go. It's fine. There's the transatlantic delay we got to account for, so we're still working that one out.
Yeah.
But we will talk about videos we're making. We will have other creators on who are making videos. We'll talk to them about their videos.
Exactly.
We'll talk about things and media and programs and movies and how we feel about those.
Yeah.
We'll talk about news. We'll give you some opinions.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be some fun segments, you know?
Yeah, I kind of had a pitch prepared too, but you just got it. You're on top of it.
Yeah, I'm so ready for this. I'm so organized.
Oh, also, it occurs to me, a lot of people might not know who I am. They'll know you because you're the pillar of garbage.
I'm famous YouTuber Pillar of Garbage.
Famous YouTuber Pillar of Garbage from the PoGcast.
So the co-host of the podcast, that's PoGcast. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Is TSD Talks. He's also a creator.
That's me.
Not just of YouTube videos, but also, hey, you've got a show.
I do. It will almost certainly be long finished by the time the first episodes of this show actually come out. But yes, I do have a show.
You had a show.
I had a show. That's almost as good.
And you can watch that on YouTube.
That's true. But we're not advertising my show or even my channel or even really your channel, even though your name's on it.
We're not advertising anything yet, but we will be. Because we love money. We love getting money.
We do love money.
Ready for some adverts.
Right now we're advertising our show. And you said our show, which is this show, the Pillar of Garbage PoGcast.
And that's Pog with a G.
And that's Pog with a G.
And one segment that's going to be on the Pillar of Garbage podcast is Comment Corner.
Oh, yeah.
TSD, do you want to hear about some funny comments I had?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right,
you get a lot more comments than I do, and on a lot of variety of topics.
I get a few comments.
A lot of variety of very interesting topics.
So as we're recording this, it's Tuesday, and on Sunday I released a little 10-minute video about Invincible Season 2. And as I'm sure all of you listening know, there's a lot of big brain havers who watch Invincible. The Invincible fan base is, they're famously media literate, aren't they?
Yeah, they really generally widely are respectful and show a very very intense understanding of the really intricate themes that underlie the show's going to go for, and they all really get it. And they're all just lovely to be around.
They're a great bunch. All right, so I have a screenshot on my phone of, you know when you open the YouTube Studio app, you get the feed of the latest comments.
Oh, I don't know if they might know that they're not YouTubers
this is the
like
first
we
of
are.
The various industry secrets we're gonna dangle in front of them. But yeah, so
a little bit of industry lingo.
Yeah, you open up the app and it gives you a feed of the most recent comments. And so the two most recent ones when I opened this, 8 minutes apart, I will read them out to you if that floats your boat.
Oh boy, I'm positively shaking with anticipation. You can't keep me waiting any longer, Pog.
Okay, so the first one is from Cheng Fu, and I'll read it all out. There's no punctuation, so I'll try to convey that with tone. Boy. The truth is, this is the marks that's needed for the show. This is the mark this show deserves, as he is its center character. I mean, at some point, Robert Kirkman has got to realize, if you want to have a successful franchise, you cannot have your lead character get wrecked by everybody he comes across, not to mention that infamous sexcapade with the love Anissa talk about being used as a cheap sex toy. How will that get handled? This is another defining moment in Mark's hero career because he has no say so in the matter. He will become Anissa's woman. Laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji.
Oh, jeez.
Not many things in this world can make me laugh, as I do detest comedy.
Oh, it's still going.
It's still going. But this guy makes my sides hurt every time when he pretends to be a hero and a man. I can't stop laughing. That's comment 1. Comment 2 from Aaron Brooks.
Wait.
Amber.
I think we might need to unpack Oh, I think the second one's about Amber, we need to unpack
No, that was the
first.
comment.
Oh, that was the whole
word.
thing? Oh.
Amber.
I think that the second one conveys just as much, you know.
I think between those two comments, I think, you know, pack it up, you know. I think we've seen the whole breadth of the Invincible fan base, you know, its identity.
Yeah.
There is no better way to convey it than showing someone this one screenshot.
Yeah, and I think that it's just a way that we can really, like, convince people to join the lovely community. My favorite part of the first comment was when he started talking about how Mark getting beat up all the time means he's not a hero. I feel like that happens in every hero story.
Yeah, I mean, we can all agree that if you get punched, you're a loser. That's how it works.
Oh, that's true. You should just dodge all punches.
I don't know, like, the idea of a hero being able to take punches, and maybe that taking of punches, you know, maybe being resilient, being invincible in that sense, being their sort of power.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I've got to pretend that I'm gonna do a bit of editing. Pretend that you just said that, like, just now.
You're gonna do the title card.
I wish that my phone would load YouTube faster. Okay, we've got an ad, so that's different.
It's gonna be us soon.
But we're not advertising this. We're not advertising this. This is not something that we have.
We do not endorse this product and/or service.
You could almost say that Mark's spirit is. Yeah.
That's a Family Guy. God, I love Family Guy. Why haven't I done a Family Guy video?
Well, I mean, I think it's because it's something that it would be your magnum opus to really, consider.
They should do a Family Guy Invincible crossover. I mean, who cares about Invincible Spider-Man crossover? You know, make him run into Peter Griffin.
Yeah, I mean, who really cares?
Make him go and sing some Pawtucket ales down at the Clam.
I mean, they've both been in Fortnite, so.
And we know that Fortnite is canon in Invincible, don't we? So that means Peter Griffin.
That's true, because of the, and in a way, Spider-Man is canon
true.
too.
We're making strides here.
Yeah, I think it's really funny that Fortnite is, like, insists on making all of its, like, crossovers and stuff canon to its lore. You know?
Wait, does it?
Yeah. So I never played the game, but my brother plays it all the time.
I played Fortnite once. I picked up a controller at, like, a friend's house. I got number 2 in the whole battle royale.
Hell yeah.
I never played it again because I knew I would never beat that.
Yeah, that's a hell of a way to start out. But so the way that Fortnite lore works is, from my understanding, if there are any Fortnite heads in the listening audience,
make sure you correct us in the comments if there are comments on your platform.
Yeah, on the YouTube, or in the reviews, you got to leave a 5-star review on your preferred podcast platform for the trailer. But in Fortnite, what happens is that, like, the Fortnite map is, like, something that's called the nexus of all realities or something like that. And so the idea is that all of these different, like, crossovers and skins and stuff are, like, literally those universes crossing over into this world.
Oh, heavens.
And so by definition, that means that, like, every single universe that has ever crossed over with Fortnite is canon to its lore, which is so interesting to me.
I like the idea that there's this, like, multiversal kind of, disaster happening. Everything's folding into one, and, like, Marshmallow's just doing a set there.
Yeah.
I like that idea a lot.
Marshmallow is a 2018 reference for the garbage. You have to talk about more recent references, like the Ariana Grande concert. I don't even know when that was, so it might still be not recent, but
time is relentless, isn't it?
Yeah. So my favorite thing about the Invincible Spider-Man crossover thing, though, was when that happened, and then, like, the episode came out. And, like, we spent weeks hearing from the creators, okay, Invincible's not going to cross over with Spider-Man. Spider-Man's not going to be in it because we don't have the rights. It's not going to happen. And then when the episode happened and they had a Spider-Man knockoff, but they didn't have actual Spider-Man, people were like, What? Why isn't Spider-Man there? I don't.
I mean, we've established that this must just be like an anomaly, because we've established that most people who watch Invincible, they pay attention.
Right,
Stuff
true.
Robert Kirkman's saying, they're not going to let any of it pass them by.
Yeah, like when in episode 7, when they had the gag about the animation, that was obviously like an encoded message about him laughing at everyone about how they are lazy and don't like the show.
That's what that means. How the delays are all bullshit. They could have put the whole season out.
That's what that means. That's not. It's not just an adaptation of a.
Don't look any deeper into it. It's not like there's a funny series of comic panels you could pull up with a 3-second Google search. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Also, whenever someone makes a joke in a show, it's the creator being 100% serious. That's what that means.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what else?
This has been a good trailer.
We don't want to go too long. We don't want to
we don't want to give them an episode for free. I mean, all the episodes are going to be free.
The episodes are going to be free on your preferred podcast platform of choice, whether that be Spotify or Apple or YouTube or whatever you listen to.
Just kind of all around. If your favorite podcast platform is just your brain, if you just kind of like imagining podcasts,
you could
feel
have the
free to imagine
free.
this one.
You could have the episodes for free.
Yeah, beam them right into your brain
for even more free. We're gonna hopefully release the first episode around the same time that, or like a little bit after Pillar reaches 100K. So subscribe to Pillar of Garbage.
This is a little 100K special. Oh my god! Please subscribe to Pillar.
Subscribe to Pillar of Garbage so you can get that shiny plaque.
He needs the ego boost.
He does, and then you get the benefit of hearing us talk about for hours. We'll talk about things, because what the world really needs is a podcast with two white guys talking about superhero movies.
Maybe sometimes there'll be a third white guy on here.
Yeah, or even someone who isn't a white guy. What a concept!
Oh, well, let's not push it.
Oh, that's true. We don't want to get woke.
No, this is not a Disney podcast. No.
Even though Pillar and I have both accurately been accused of being Disney shills.
Oh yeah, we're Disney shills for real.
Yeah,
they're not sponsoring the podcast. They sponsor the YouTube channels.
Right. So we can say speak our minds.
Yeah. Finally, the G in podcast stands for uncensored.
Yeah, it does. And the S in TSD stands for offensive. Yeah.
I thought it stood for silly little guy.
No, that was an allegation. That was
is that the D?
That the allegation was disproven. Those weren't accurate. Those witnesses have been discredited. They've been sent.
Some of them have been buried.
Some of them have been buried. Yeah. But anyway, on the actual podcast, we'll talk about the videos we're making. We'll talk about what shows we're watching. We'll talk about the ins and outs of the YouTube industry stuff. And you know what? Honestly, just whatever the hell we want as well.
Yeah, it's not presumably other things also. There will be segments. Some of them will reoccur. Some of them probably won't.
There will be words spoken. That. Yes. I can guarantee.
Or noises. Words and noises. Maybe some fun musical cues. Either way, hey, make sure to check back wherever you're listening to this in weeks or months. Because there will probably be more.
Hell yeah. And we will definitely get at least one episode out. So.
At least one.
Hopefully more. We don't want to push it though.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys.
I'm waving. You can't see, but I'm waving.